All right, what's up everybody? Today we're gonna do something special. I've been dreading on doing this, but we're gonna install our Active Autowerks equal length mid pipe. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox it for you, put the camera down, and we're gonna get going. Thanks for the help. All right, so the mid pipes have been removed or unboxed, I'm sorry. And what we decided to do is we actually went with the resonated versions. But right now we're gonna run it with the stock Downpipes. I have the Catless Downpipes already, and that's why I went resonated, because I heard if you get the non-resonated version with the Catless Downpipes, there is a lot of raps, which I want to eliminate and have the perfect pitch. But if you guys can see, I have these coated and they've been sitting for a while, and I will be installing them. But again, I want more content for this YouTube channel so I can share with you guys, do some comparisons as far as the exhaust tone and all that stuff. So what we're doing now is, what we have installed on the car is a stage 1 tune from BM3. We have the Eventuri intakes, and then we have the BP Engineering titanium charge pipes. That's all we have on the car mod wise. And we're gonna be pairing this Active Autowerks equal length mid pipe with the stock competition ZZP rear muffler. So we're gonna be keeping the rear muffler, this competition muffler. We're gonna be throwing these equal length mid pipes on, and I think it's gonna sound amazing. But what we're gonna do, which is kind of bad, and I know some people are gonna be cringe, the actual mechanics, because I am an amateur mechanic, is we recently installed this rear diffuser, and I can actually cut the muffler off with the diffuser on. My friend Thomas told me I should take it off, but I'm really super lazy. I don't want to take it off. I think I'm gonna be fine, so we're gonna go ahead and try to do it that way. I'll show you guys underneath the car once we start, but if you guys can see right there, already masked off tape, and you're supposed to measure 1.5 inches from that rear weld right there, that last weld. So that red line you see right there is gonna be where I cut on both sides, which again, the diffuser is not in the way, so we're gonna go ahead and cut it from there, and hopefully we don't have any issues when doing that. So we're gonna start the process now. I've never done anything like this before. What we're gonna end up using, we're gonna use this jigsaw.
You wanna play a game?
Fuck. We got the first mid pipe cut. That was a little bit more challenging than I thought, but we're gonna go ahead and start the second one now. So the first thing we're gonna do is remove the mid pipe, or the exhaust from the down pipe, which are gonna be 411mm bolts. Next, we're gonna remove T10 torque screws that are holding up the exhaust bracket. I'm just gonna break them by hand, and then I'm gonna use my electric tools to remove this. We removed the OEM brace that's underneath the car, and this is actually the Active Autowerks brace, and you can see that there's a little divot here to help make clearance for the mid pipe. With the old mid pipes, even the single mid pipe with VRSF or Active Autowerks, you know, when you reuse this brace here, there's a tendency of the pipe actually hitting the brace, causing it to make rattle noises. And they eliminated that by actually offering a custom brace now. I know a lot of companies actually make these, but it's super cool to see that Active Autowerks actually includes this inside of their kit with the equal length mid pipe. That was a 13mm and an 8mm. So here's a comparison of both stock mid pipes. the active Autowerks. Dude, look at that design. It's just like, but I'm excited to see what kind of tone this makes out of the S55. All right, I lost you guys for a second because I was having a real hard time with one thing in this install. And I think this is gonna be the most complicated thing. The cutting was bad, but man, getting these grommets on, hold up, let me see. This one was really easy, but these two were such a bitch to put on. Holy crap. I keep spraying WD-40, twisting, spraying WD-40, twisting, but I finally got it on. And that probably took like a good 30 minutes to do. So we got that part done. I think the rest of the install should be pretty easy. So I'm not gonna walk through the process anymore. I'm probably just gonna do a time lapse of putting on everything right now. So no more explaining. We're gonna throw this thing back on. You just pretty much reverse everything you just did, and then you should be good to go. Alright guys, first start up, I got it in. I'm gonna turn on the car, leaving it on jack stand so I can check for leaks. But I think we should be good, so. This is the first start, and then I'll let it warm up, and then I'll do the revs for comparison. I'm gonna give you revs while it's up on the car. There isn't a little exhaust leak, but we're gonna give it a go anyways.